So Kadarius Toney is a very good player for the Kansas City Chiefs, and he has multiple things in his skill set, such as route running, elusiveness. He has hands. He has a good catch radius. Now, one thing about Kadarius Toney is that he struggles to stay healthy. When he was on the New York Giants, he couldn't stay healthy, and he also didn't really want to play for them. Now, this was due to a lack of good coaching, a lack of a good training staff. But ever since he got to Kansas City, he's been doing better with the health. And he's been better just in general. He's been wanting to play with them. He loves to be in Kansas City. He loves his quarterback. I mean, who wouldn't love Patrick Mahomes? Who wouldn't love the two-time MVP and the two-time Super Bowl champion? Now, Kadarius Toney made a huge impact on his Kansas City Chiefs offense. And not only the offense, he made a huge impact on the team in general. For example, Kadarius Toney had a crazy punt return in the Super Bowl that really set us up for a touchdown and helped us win the game. So it's no secret that Kadarius Toney can make big plays and big moments, and this is why the Kansas City Chiefs went out there and traded for him. Now, some things I've seen from Kadarius Toney in games is his twitchiness. Like, he's very twitchy, meaning like he could shake off defenders when it comes to even route running. It could be just on a simple, like an open space. He's able to like juke and really just twitch off defenders, like throwing them off. Like, for example, in the game against the Raiders, man, he really shook Nate Hobbs. Like, it was crazy. He shifted him all the way back. And that goes to show you the talent that Kadarius Toney has. When a player could just, like, be that athletic and that physically gifted, that's a player that you have to take a chance on. That's what Brett Veach did, basically getting him for nothing. And he set us up and helped us win a Super Bowl. So I really respect that move by Brett Veach, going out there making that choice to trade for Kadarius Toney, because he is a very talented player, and he's honestly an athletic freak, and he's one of them guys that you just don't find too often. And we knew this since college. And yeah, man, like PFF, they have Kadarius Toney as a breakout candidate. I honestly believe that that's true. I could see him breaking out. I mean, with Patrick Mahomes and his talent, why wouldn't he break out as long as he's healthy? In OTAs, he's looking fast and as shifty as ever. So I'm honestly excited to see what he does. When he was on the Giants for the first two games of the season, he didn't really do nothing, right? 0 yards each game. Didn't really play. He wasn't injured. Then he goes to the Kansas City Chiefs. His first game with the Kansas City Chiefs, he gets 12 yards, right? 12 receiving yards. Now, that's not bad at all, because that's his first time literally on the team. Now, the next game, he goes out there and he gets 80 yards, 80 total yards. And what I like about Kadarius Toney is he's like a Debo. Not only could he catch, you could use him in the running game due to his ability to make you miss in open space. And another thing a lot of people don't realize is that Kadarius Toney could break tackles very well, and he's very hard to bring down. So this dude is an absolute unit. And against the Jags, 4 receptions on 5 targets. So he's caught almost everything that went his way. He made a big catch, even adjusted his gloves mid-route. So I honestly love to see that. And then Denver. Let's get to the Denver game. 4 receptions, 4 targets, caught everything that came his way. 71 yards. Oh, my God, man. This guy could really do this consistently. I really believe he could do this consistently. And mind you, those games was when Andy Reid just got him. I mean, he didn't even know the playbook. He just came in and did what he had to do. Now he has a full offseason to train with Mahomes, get the playbook down packed. It's about to be really scary. Kadarius Toney is going to make a big impact on the Kansas City Chiefs, and I just can't wait to see it, man. Like, the Raiders game, 18 yards, 26 rushing yards with 3 carries. So this dude could do multiple things. He had a rushing TD. And I really love how Kadarius Toney plays, man. I think he's very good. All he has to do is just stay healthy. I really pray it's not one of them situations where he's so talented and can't stay healthy. I mean, we could see a 17-game season from CMC and Saquon Barkley, then anything is possible for Kadarius Toney. I do think he could have a 17-game season, and if he does, that's 1,200 yards for sure. Him and Sky Moore is the future of the Kansas City Chiefs, and Justin Ross. And you got to remember, he's very young, 24 years old. He's only 2 years in. So, like, yeah, man, he has a lot of potential. And his prime didn't start yet. Like, in his rookie season, he has 78 yards. One thing I like about Toney is he catches a lot of things that comes his way. Like, 78 yards against the New Orleans Saints, 6 receptions on 9 targets, which is solid. And, yeah, man, it goes to show you what he could do. He had 189 yards before against the Dallas Cowboys, who obviously has a very good defense. So 10 receptions on 13 targets with 189 yards. Doing that with Daniel Jones, who wasn't even playing his best football that season, is honestly insane. It just goes to show you the talent that Kadarius Toney possesses. And I just feel like Mahomes is obviously miles ahead of Daniel Jones, and he's way better than Daniel Jones. That's why I have a lot of faith in this Toney and Mahomes duo, because if I see what Toney did with Daniel Jones, and he's obviously getting better now with Andy Reid, play calling, and Patrick Mahomes' arm talent, and Travis Kelce drawing attention on the defenses, Kadarius Toney could be a threat, and he could really make some noise in this league. And that's why I just want to put people on notice. I want to put all Chiefs fans on notice that don't let the injury stuff get to your head, because if Kadarius Toney plays for 17 games, we're going to have our wide receiver one. I'm sorry I sound like this. I'm pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. I'm very sick right now. But yeah, man, getting a first-round pick for basically nothing and winning a Super Bowl because of it is honestly a steal, and Brett Veach literally killed that. And one thing the things I like about Toney is, like, his acceleration is crazy. His joints is literally like rubber bands. His change of direction is like instant. He could instantly change his direction. He could run some. He has potential to run some very good routes, some complex routes, and yeah, man, his whip routes is honestly unguardable as well. He has a lot of value in the quick game, which the Kansas City Chiefs run a lot. He's a good gadget option, and yeah, man, and his over-the-shoulder ball tracking talent is honestly crazy. It's out the roof. How he can just track the ball when it's over his shoulder. And he makes catches literally outside his frame. He has a very good open field vision for run after catch. So Kadarius Toney basically has everything. I can't really see a weakness in his game, literally. The only thing is he can't stay healthy. But when it comes to his game when he's healthy, there's no weakness. His legs is very strong. He can literally wiggle, break tackles. He can elude from his defender. He's very physical once the ball is in his hands. And yeah, man, he's also a punt returner. So it's just a lot he could do. And I'm just loving the potential of Kadarius Toney. I'm very excited to see him work some magic in this offense this upcoming season. And we're currently in June, man. It's like, damn, September is so far. Like, I just can't wait for September, bro. Like, I honestly just can't wait. Like, September has to hurry up. And I know y'all can't wait as well to see all y'all teams play. I want to see the battle in the AFC. I want to see if the Chiefs going to come out on top again. I want to see all these new weapons. I want to see Sky Moore. I want to see Kadarius Toney break out. I want to see Justin Ross playing. I want to see this new Chiefs squad, man. I really want to see it. I want to see this defense in full effect. I want to see everything, and I honestly just can't wait, bro. I can't wait. Well, August really is the preseason, but we really waiting for September. That's when early September, like in the beginning, is when all the good stuff comes. So we know the schedule. Now we just waiting for September. And yeah, man, I can't wait. They got to hurry up. It's me, your boy Chiefs Priority. And I'm out, man. Peace. Like, subscribe.